Hey guys, I found this old oil can at an antique shop and restored it. Check it out. How's it going, Adventureland? What we got going today? Well, I'm gonna show you. This past week I was in Opelika, Alabama, and I went to a antique shop with a buddy of mine named James, and I found this. Might not look like much, but it is a very old oil can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to restore this, not to its full glory, but just get all of this old grime and oil off of it. And then I'm going to use it because I've actually been looking for one. So if you've never seen one before, the oil goes in here, and then this base actually depresses, and it will, do its thing. So, yeah, here we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just try to clean all of this old oil off of it. Now, in this John Frieda bottle of Go Blonde, it really isn't Go Blonde. It's not, first of all, this isn't mine. Let's just be clear about that. This is my wife's, but contained inside is acetone. Acetone does a great job of cleaning junk off. So I'm gonna spray it. Just try to get it all wet. And acetone really evaporates quickly, so the moment you spray it on, you want to start rubbing off. I mean, you can already see all that grime. I mean, we're talking years of oil and muck. These things were so popular back in the day. I mean, you'd put oil in it, and it made it easy to go to, I don't know, a Hinge or something and just, dump a little bit of oil in there. Her bottom is really rusted out, or rusted up. It's not rusted out, thankfully. What I'd really like to do is bring the shine back, which I probably could do on the wire wheel. Some really old oil in there. I'm gonna blow this into the trash can. The good thing though is that the seam, which is really tiny, you can barely see it, is not leaking. So that's excellent. I may have to blow in the opposite direction. Let's let that sit in there for a second. Kind of get the inside here of the rim. It's all rusted and actually I think that, oh, it is. It's like a fabric type of seal. That's nifty. So you didn't see it, but there we go. It was caked full of just some junk, some muck. There we go. Squeeze this in there. I'm going to use my compressor and some compressed air to try to blow the junk out of it. I can see it down inside. You probably can't, but there's just some garbage in there. I got this thing for $5, and the ones that were clean were twice as much, because I like restoring stuff to make them usable. So whenever I buy an antique, I don't buy an antique that is broken, to a point where it's not usable. I love using old stuff because it was made to last. I mean, this is probably from the, I don't know, let's say the 60s. And back then they made things to last a lifetime and then some. I mean, this is essentially a proof. I'm gonna probably squeeze this together just a little bit. It looks like it's kind of coming apart at the end right here. Just a smidge. Let's blow out the inside. So I'm just pouring what little oil is in there out. I'll stuff a paper towel in there, try to soak up the rest. Yeah, that looks good. So let's give this thing a whirl over on the wire wheel and see if we can clean out, you know, some of the rust and whatnot. Look at that. That looks great. I'm gonna get that out of the way so that I can get more of the wheel onto the metal. Gotta be real careful. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but this wheel will suck this in. That's usually why we have this up. I'm gonna put this lever back up to give me something to put this on. So wow, look at that. Looks brand new off the shelf. Well, except for the rust, but let's try to crimp this just a little bit. Not too much. So you saw the before. Here's the after. Just a little bit of work and it looks great. Let's get some of this extra metal shavings and grime off of this. So this is what I wanted to fill it with, this all-in-one multi-purpose oil. And we're gonna give it a test because that is some real lightweight, it's just lubricant, you know, kind of a penetrating oil. All right, that was pretty quick. So let's do something here, let's think. I don't know why I keep throwing this away, I keep having to bring it back. If I cut this in half and I slip it down the shaft in half, it'll brace against the wall sides and it won't come off. Like it'll sit inside the shaft like this. Okay, we'll try that. Okay, now let's see. Perfect. Little bit of ingenuity. And what I'll do here, just to protect the metals, just go ahead and rub it down with that same oil. And then I'm going to wipe it off. Oil keeps metal from rusting. I think I'm done with the plastic. I think that looks fantastic. $5 oil can out of a antique shop. A little bit of acetone and a wire wheel. A little bit of MacGyvering for the flow of the oil. This is again what I used was 3-in-1 oil, multi-purpose. And there we go. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It was pretty cool taking something out of an antique shop that was just dirty and looking grimy and turning it into something that looked like it just walked off the shelf, you know, like in the 50s. Retro, it's pretty neat. A little bit of ingenuity, some acetone, a wire wheel, and elbow grease, and you got something that looks cool. All right, check you later.